A new era unleashed. Welcome, everyone. I'm Omer,
I'm Trevor.
and this is OT Graps live. Let's get right to it, Trevor. This is a new era. We got a new look. It's a new vibe. We went from the we were in our Nitro era, and now we're in our SmackDown 2000 era.
Yes, that we are. That we are.
Yep, this is OT Graps number 50. Not the 50th podcast Trevor and I have done together, but this is the 50th edition of OT Graps.
I think we're past 50 podcasts that we've done each other.
I think we're probably at like nearly 100 at this point, something like that.
Probably.
But this is when we started counting. OT Graps is when we actually started counting. We have a wonderful show not planned for you today. This is, again, OT Graps, the silliest wrestling podcast out there. Use the hashtag OT Graps on X, Instagram, wherever, to keep the conversation going. Get in on it. CC says, oh, it's blue. Hell yeah. You know that? What's that one song? I'm blue, da boo dee da boo da bee da boo dee da. That's us.
Hello, CC.
Hello, CC. Hello, everyone in the chat. By the way, if you're joining us, be sure to hit that like button. And put your questions in the chat. You want to guarantee your question or statement is read out and answered on the air. Leave a super chat as well. Oh, buddy. So, Trevor, what do you want to talk about?
Well, Cody, I don't know.
I mean, we could talk about the one thing that I know you hate talking about.
WWE.
What do you hate more? What do you hate talking about more than WWE? What do you hate? You just gotta like.
There's a lot of things I hate. Eddie Kingston.
Why do you still hate Eddie Kingston after all this?
I don't hate Eddie Kingston. That's not.
I mean,
funny.
like, it's not like he's like a jabroni jobber like Matt Cardona, like who's worth hating.
This guy.
But put your questions in the chat, guys. No, I was gonna say CM Punk, but before we talk about Punk, let's actually talk about Impact. So, Impact Wrestling Bound for Glory was in Cicero, not Chicago, people, but close enough, like about 30 minutes away from Chicago. This past weekend, possibly the biggest match on the show was Will Ospreay, who took on Speedball Mike Bailey in a classic match. Like, that is, if y'all haven't seen that, I highly recommend everyone go check it out. It was stupendous, Trevor, but it wasn't the most surprising thing on the show.
What was?
That was by far the announcement from Scott D'Amore that Impact Wrestling, starting in 2024, is over. And we are rebranding, we being Impact, rebranding to TNA. TNA is back and better than ever. Quite literally better than ever, because it was dead in the water back in like 2013 or whatever when they rebranded to Impact Wrestling. But Trevor, I have to ask you, what was your reaction when you heard that Impact Wrestling was going back to TNA?
I had to look it up twice because I thought it was a joke. I really thought it was a joke. I was like, oh, this is just something that's not true. And I actually looked it up. I was like, and then when I found out it was real, I was like, why?
And you know why? I mean, like, here's the thing. I know why. I know why. Because, look, let's be honest. What
Impact
TNA? Sorry?
Impact was terrible.
No, Impact wasn't. No, I'd argue that Impact, the wrestling show, is one of the best wrestling shows there is out there. I just shocked Trevor. This is how you can tell he doesn't watch Impact. When was the last time you watched Impact?
I didn't think he did either.
I watch it in the same way that I watch I now watch NXT. I watch it in the same way I now watch NXT. Is like on the weekends I'll watch like 3 episodes in bulk.
I watched. I want to say last time I saw Impact may have been last month.
So, but I know, like, so my theory, and I think the prevailing theory is like from a brand standpoint, right? At the time that they switched from TNA to Impact, the TNA brand was pretty in a bad place, in a very bad place. Dixie, that was when Dixie Carter was on TV, and they had just done the Hulk Hogan thing, and it didn't work out. And TNA was kind of a joke.
Right.
For the past 10 years, they've been trying to rehab the name of Impact. They've been trying to focus more on wrestling. They've been trying to rehab the company, and it's worked to a degree. I think they've gotten a lot more trust from the hardcore wrestling fans, but they haven't broken through. And I think the rebrand to TNA it kind of like gives the facelift. It gives a facelift to Impact, because as much as like the show was good, Impact Wrestling and its branding, and it just wasn't. It felt bland. I think that's a very honest way of putting it. It felt bland, and the presentation at times felt bland. This is a way, I think, to kind of spice it up and also capture a little bit of that nostalgia that people like me have for TNA, because TNA was like when I really discovered wrestling outside of WWE that was accessible to me. It was 2005 when Christian Cage went over to TNA. That's when I started watching. That's when I became aware that TNA was a thing. It's when I became aware. I mean, I knew that there were other companies, but it's when I started looking in to other companies. So I think from a brand standpoint, it makes sense to want something more, want something different. And at this point, you can probably do more under the TNA branding, because there's going to be a lot of people who weren't around for the rebrand to Impact who are going to be like, oh, TNA? They're still around? Okay, let's see what they're doing. So that's what I think is happening here.
This is going to be interesting, to see. Again, doesn't Tony Khan benefit from this a little bit?
How so?
Well, the rebrand, I'm sure they still have a contract where they have stars that that interchange and wrestle on both shows. It could be a good thing for AEW too.
Can you imagine AEW and TNA putting on a show together? It's gonna be Lethal Lockdown. Have blood and guts.
That would be great, though.
it would be something, wouldn't it? We got a few questions.
If you can hear me, that's great. If you can't, I'm working out some new production stuff and doing some stuff. Just bear with me.
Hey, we can hear you. We can hear you. We got Kicking It with Leo in the chat saying, where do you see someone like Dana Brooke ending up when her non-compete clause is up? Do you see her being in TNA? Possibly.
Yeah, possibly. It's not unheard of. I mean, hell, look at the Iconics.
Iconics.
I mean, they were good too, but they're over there and they're having a ball.
We got Job in the chat saying Trevor Nomer, 2 of the best wrestling hacks in the business. Damn right, way better than Vince Russo. Whatever happened to Abyss? I believe he's still with WWE as a producer.
Yeah, he was at one point. I'm not sure if he still is, but I know he was at one point.
Joe says, I thought EC3 ruined TNA. No. EC3 was at one point the only good thing on that show.
For a long time, unfortunately, yeah.
Trouble. Wow. Trevor. Whoa!
LA Knight was doing the dummy again. When the show went off, he was doing the whole dummy.
What?
I forget what show he was doing that at, but I think it was a house show, and he was talking to Jay Uso. He goes, "Your brother? Yeah, dummy. Yeah." And the crowd loved it.
Yeah, big shout out to LA Knight, who's finally getting a world championship opportunity at Roman Reigns at Crown Jewel.
Yep.
It's Crown Jewel. This is like the
Yep.
third Crown Jewel they've had this year. It's not Super Showdown. This is the Crown Jewel.
Dude, it's like giving him a title shot at Crown Jewel is like.
I mean, I get it. I get it. Like they're always pushing those Saudi shows to be like massive shows.
Yeah.
And
But
yeah,
we're not gonna lose the belt in Saudi. Like
there will be a WrestleMania in Saudi Arabia. I promise you that is going to happen.
Oh yeah, definitely.
There will be. Could you imagine that WrestleMania Crown Jewel, the worlds collide?
The only WrestleMania I won't watch.
Michael Cole and JBL are gonna be like, we in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, that pageantry, the history of professional wrestling, that Mecca, literally. Oh my God. No, don't make a Mecca joke. Do not make a Mecca joke, please. We got Job in the chat saying Eric Young was the best thing TNA ever or on TNA. Okay. If we're talking about the best thing TNA ever did, it was Christian Cage.
I love that. It was Eric Young was one of my favorites. Christian Cage too, though.
Christian Cage.
They helped make him to what he is, and they did a great job of it too.
Okay, question. This version of Christian Cage, the I'm Your Daddy version, or the TNA, Christian's Coalition version?
That's a tough one, even though I really like Christian Coalition, but I love the whole Who's Your Daddy thing, though. I really do. It's grown on me. It really is.
It's like it shouldn't work, but it did. And only Christian could have pulled it off.
Oh yeah. No one else could.
Yeah. What else do we got here? Yeah, apparently Job doesn't watch TNA either. Well, you soon will be. Trevor, another interesting note out of TNA Impact was one CM Punk backstage.
It was a CM
Punk. CM Punk was backstage at TNA. I don't even know what to call it. CM Punk was backstage at Impact Wrestling, Bound for Glory. There we go. In Chicago or in Cicero, close enough to Chicago. This has sparked rumors that Punk may go to Impact. I believe Wrestle Purist reported that Impact did make an offer to him at some point before, because I mean, why not? He's probably gonna say no, but like you got to make an offer if you're Impact.
Why not?
Trevor, what do you think about these rumors and the speculation from fans? Is this anything? Should fans expect to see CM Punk on Access TV?
I mean, anything's possible, right? Like anything is possible, but I think you have a better chance of seeing him at MLW.
What? MLW? Bro, Kurt Bauer ain't paying that man.
I know he's not. I don't think they're gonna pay him I don't think they're gonna pay him in TNA either.
Hey man, Anthem is seemingly like they're going for it. Anthem said we're gonna be aggressive with free agents. We are going to be touring. We're gonna be running bigger arenas, more prestigious arenas. The presentation is gonna be better. Like 2024, they're trying to bring it back.
I mean, hey, like if they do manage to get him, that's a big get on their side, but I don't think they are.
I would love to see that promo. CM Punk being like, on September 4th, 2022, I left professional wrestling. And on May 25th, I kind of came back. And then I left again. And now I'm back again. Let's go. Like, what would that promo even consist of? Like him burying AEW? Like, dude, I don't even know.
Bury AEW, bury Tony Khan. But how do you do that without burying yourself?
I mean, CM Punk, if there's anyone who knows how to put themselves over, it's CM Punk.
Well, I mean, that's true. But at this point, dude, you're really walking on like thin ice. Like,
Uh,
it's at this point, there's really no way to bury
At the
like
same time,
ECW without burying himself.
what has he got to lose? Like, really, what does he
Oh,
got to
nothing,
lose? Like,
nothing at all.
the leash is going to be so long in Impact Wrestling. Like, unless CM Punk literally commits a crime, like they are not going to cut him.
No. He can do whatever he wants at Impact.
So like Scott D'Amore is like, "Hey Punk, I wrote the show this week." He's like, "Scott, this sucks. What the hell? like, Scott, this is trash. Let me write this. All right, I'm gonna be the world champion. All right, the real world champion, the real world champion squared. All right, and on top of that, you're gonna sign Jack Perry." So I can bury him for 3 years. I'm gonna pay this man money just so I can bury him.
And then like Tony Khan's gonna send Scott D'Amore a letter saying, "Ha."
Tony Khan gonna be like, Scott D'Amore, I'm not taking this. I have so much money. I'm not taking this shit.
Dude, that's just awful.
We got Mayhem in the chat saying salute to the show. Salute to the truth. William sending some emotes. We love that. Guys, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, all that jazz. It would be interesting though to see him like really in Impact. I mean, if you're Impact and you want to make a big move and you want to be taken seriously, so you're trying to rebrand and rehab your company's image,
right.
This is how you do it. Will they have the budget available for CM Punk? It's hard for me to say
That's
yes
what
to
I'm
that.
wondering. I don't know if they're going to, because like if I'm Impact, I'm trying to sink all my since I'm bringing TNA back. I'm trying to sink most of my money with my current talent and bring up some newer talent too. So like they may not have it.
You're not wrong, but at the same time, you got to make a splash to get eyeballs on the product because that is it's an essential way of growing the product. Like, let's be honest, if TNA had AJ Styles, had Christopher Daniels, Frankie Kazarian, had a boatload of talent. But it really
Right.
wasn't until they started bringing in guys like Christian Cage, like Kurt Angle, like established people into the fold that their show and their brand grew. That's just the reality of it.
Well, you're absolutely right. Yeah.
So like if you look at like the cards right now, I'll be honest, like CM Punk to AEW, like it'll be years before that's even a realistic possibility, I think. That's not me saying never, but I think it would definitely take some time for that to ever happen again.
Yep.
And WWE don't seem to be keen on getting Punk back into the fold. Like, you got Roman Reigns who doesn't like him. You got Seth Rollins who has a big problem with him. Like it's like one of those things. Like I don't know if I see that happening. What I will say, here it is. What I will say, my good sir, is that I don't think that like CM Punk has had like this. I don't think that there's been like this level of like, lack of leverage on Punk's part. Like, he's always held like the cards, like if he wanted to come back to wrestling, like, a company would pay him boatload of money to come back. Now he's like in a position where AEW is not going to bring him back. That's just not happening right now. WWE's like, do we want him back? And then, you have a situation where, TNA could just be like, hey, you want to make any money wrestling and you want to wrestle? We're the place. We're the only place that's offering you a contract.
Right. So. I mean, that's the truth, though. And like you said, if he wants to wrestle, he's gonna have to bite the bullet and go there and go somewhere like that. Unless he just
be some wild match.
Indies for a while.
Can you imagine CM Punk versus like Josh Alexander?
Ooh, that'd be a good match, though.
Mike Bailey
is Grisham wrestling for TNA now? Is he still for RH?
No, no. Gresham does not wrestle for ROH anymore. Remember, he had that big falling out with Tony Khan.
That's right, sure did.
Yeah.
Because Grisham will be a great pickup at Impact too.
I mean, I believe he's already there, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's already there.
There you go. That'd be a good match.
Yeah, Trevor's like, look, I made it happen live on the air.
Yep, I did it.
I did it for The Rock. I did it for the people.
I did it for the family.
Liam says, I need Punk to be back in WWE again. I'm not saying it won't happen, but that's what I think of your question, Liam. Boring.
Yeah. He says, I need CM Punk and Grado at the Glasgow Pavilion Theater.
Bro, how many people does that hold? Like 3?
Americans don't like CM Punk. You think Irish people don't like him?
The Glasgow what? Pavilion?
Mm-hmm.
How many people does this rinky dink bingo hall hold, Liam? Oh wow. Look at this. Look at this. The Pavilion Theater is located in Glasgow on Renfield Street. What Liam? 1,000 people? This is rinky dink bingo hall in Glasgow.
Leave the pavilion alone.
No, I'm gonna roast it. Look at it. Look at these old ass seats, bro. Like, nah, hold up. We're gonna pull up a picture of this pavilion. Look at this. Look at rinky dink bingo hall. There'd probably gum underneath these seats. He said, I'm not Scottish, not Irish.
Sorry, Liam. Sorry.
Trevor, you need to stop. That is look. You know, time out.
I made a mistake.
You are in timeout. I hope you learned your
lesson. I'm trying to defend you though.
No, look, but you did the wrong thing. Oh, we still got top dollar. We still got top dollar here. Here we go. Here's this rinky-dink bingo hall that Liam's been talking about. Bro, look at this. What is this? A safety curtain? Look at these red seats. There's not even leather. That's fake red. Yo, this is trash. This is trash. Grado does a show there every year. Not after I'm gonna be in his DMs telling him never to do a show there.
You leave Grado.
Grado, forsake your Scottish citizenship. Actually, no, it's the UK citizenship anyway, because they won't free Scotland. Free Scotland. Free Palestine too. Free them all. Free everybody. It's like, what the flop top dollar doing?
What's flop dollar?
Flop dollar. Well, William says, do you guys think WWE's planning to have trios titles? They've started to grow factions. I mean, eventually they will, I think, have trios championships. I think that might be like an NXT thing, honestly.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to carry over to the main roster, honestly.
Yeah, Job saying, do you think the guy in the Devil's Mask on AEW could be Roderick Strong? Ooh, that's a question we haven't addressed, Trevor.
Yeah, we haven't really talked about that, have we?
I mean, we talked about it in passing, but like, as things develop, like, I think
that's not a bad idea, though. I mean, because like you mentioned one time, it could possibly be what's his name?
Adam Cole, baby. Boom, boom, boom. You know it's all about that boom.
And I thought that was a very good possibility too. But now I don't know.
I think it's Adam Cole in the Kingdom. I really do. Although,
why the Kingdom? Why the Kingdom?
Because that was his group in Ring of Honor. Like those are his friends. Those were MJF became Adam Cole's friend. Roderick Strong, Matt Taven, and Michael Bennett have always been Adam Cole's friends. And Adam Cole, his end game is not friendship with MJF. His end game, it's damn right, that AEW World Championship. And I'm going to make a prediction here. Assuming Adam Cole is healthy enough in a couple of months to wrestle, sometime in 2024, Adam Cole will do what he regrets in his heart not doing at Wembley, finishing the job, betraying MJF in a match for the AEW World Championship, and winning the world title, and spitting on MJF, like just clearing his nose at him, like just doing everything you could possibly think to disrespect him, and make it crystal clear Maxwell Jacob Friedman to Adam Cole was a means to an end. That's what I think is going to happen.
That makes sense. Because I think it's going to happen sooner or later anyways.
Or, you want to hear my other one? You want to hear my other one? This is my second theory. Just as likely, I think. A few months from now, the man with the devil mask comes out with his cronies. And he's going to lift it up. He does. And which Jungle Boy? Jack Barry.
It's Jungle Boy Jack Barry. Lord.
Where do you think I've been all this time, Max? I've been waiting.
And that face that you do for Jungle Boy is just upsetting.
I've been waiting for you, Max. I want that world championship shot. That's what I want. Crime your rip. Jungle Boy Jack Barry.
You look like you tasted some bad tapioca.
I never pop. I never pop myself. I looked at myself in the screen for like a second. I was like, "You're ridiculous. What are you doing?" Oh my god. But Trevor, who do you think it's gonna be?
You know what? I don't know, but like both of the people that have been rumored to sound pretty good. But you know what? I think it's gonna be Adam Cole.
What if it's like? What if they do like a thing and it's like it's Mustafa Ali?
Oh, that'd be cool too. Mustafa Ali or Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah. Where's my brother? Where's my little brother? I want to give him a noogie.
Have you seen what they've been doing about Brian Pillman Jr.?
What?
Have you seen what they've been doing with Brian Pillman Jr.?
You mean Lexi over there?
Yes.
My name is Lexi.
So weird.
It's pretty. I know. I dig it. It's I get the rebrand. Like I get it. One WWE's got to own the name, I guess, or whatever. But
right.
I mean, I get it to an extent. It's just like it is a
bit. I
do
like how they're doing them though. Like they're telling you who he is. They're telling you who his father is. They're saying he doesn't want to be like his father. Oh, I like how they're building him up.
I don't want to be a deadbeat like my dad. It's like, what, sir? Sir, that is not what your dad was. Your dad just died. I'm like
exactly. Only one of those things in that statement is true.
Yes. You mean Lexus King? I mean Lexi. What if it's Akira Tozawa? That would be hilarious, and then AEW would die a slow, painful death. I got a theory for you. It's Austin Theory, A-Town down. A-Town is very down bad right now, bro. Like that man is not over.
And he keeps wrestling with himself, and that's not really helping anything.
Speaking of factions, when is AEW going to have their own Los Ingobernables? They have the guys such as Andrade, Rush, and I mean they do. The faction Ingobernables is a thing. Like they're on AEW TV. Like it's Preston Vance, Rush, and Dragon Lee.
Yep. That could have been the best thing for Preston Vance, actually.
Those vignettes are hilarious, though. I love them.
They're absolutely hilarious.
Like it's like you got it's like Rush has like kidnaps his lackeys. Has the cartel kidnap his lackeys to beat them up for like a week. And then he's like, now you are stronger. Now you are stronger. I was like, you must bring this fear to AEW. I was like, what? This is not what we're doing here. Oh, Mystico, formerly known as Sin Cara, made his AEW debut. You catch that?
Did he?
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
It was on the most prestigious show in AEW history, AEW Rampage. He wrestled Rocky Romero, one half of Roppongi Vice. It's really nice. I got my ice. Roppongi Vice.
Right.
Oh, that's a good one. We gonna add that. Yeah, it was a good match and barely any botches. So the former Sin Cara has learned.
Hope so, because God, he was a botch king.
Dude, Matthew from Botchamania was eating good when Sin Cara was in WWE. He was eating good.
Oh yeah, he was.
Sometimes you can just put his entire match on, like unedited. It's just like an entire episode of Botchamania.
I felt bad for him, and like because most of his matches he had a botch in, and then I was watching like they eat Xbox alive on Botchamania too.
I don't know. I'm gonna have you read this one. Read it out loud. Read it out loud.
Read it out loud? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I just realized you two are polar opposites. Omer's all hair on top and hardly any on bottom. And Trevor's all beard and hardly any on top.
I will argue this. I definitely have more hair on my bottom than he does on his top.
True, I have more hair on my bottom than I have on my top.
give me a week. This is gonna be a full-fledged like hibernation beard. I recently shaved. People are dying. Liam in the chat, who's always up to something nefarious, nefariously funny, I should say.
That's my boy.
What are we even talking about? Yo, wait, can I ask you something? When did you start watching WWE?
Wow. So religiously, like
no, just like your first. What's your first memory of WWE?
My first memory of WWE was a match between George the Animal Steel. I believe Ricky Steamboat was tagging with him, and it was a tag team match. And I just remember George biting a hole in the turnbuckle and like showing his tongue and everything. And like for a long time, they were my first wrestling figures. And back then, the wrestling figures were just rubber. They didn't bend. They didn't do anything. They were just heavy plastic with rubber. And I had George Animal Steel and I had Ricky Steamboat. And like that was my first real memory of WWF.
Cool. You want to know what my first memory of WWF is?
I'm going to ask, what was yours?
So, my first memory is probably, I think it was like Triple H's return in 2002. That may have been my first memory, or it's like that's the fake memory. Like here's the thing: the first verifiable memory of me watching wrestling is when leading up to Survivor Series 2003, Batista was choking the life out of Shawn Michaels and making him bleed from his throat. As a kid, as like what was I? I was like 6 years old. That stuck with me. Like everything else, I'm not sure like whether it's like a fake memory or like some or like like something like my mind kind of like assumed or like I definitely watched wrestling before that with my family, but it wasn't like that was like my first I guess like memory. It was like literally like Shawn Michaels almost being decapitated on live TV.
Yeah, like I said, my family always watched it too. Like my dad used to tell me about the what was the Mexican giant Gonzalez. Like he used to tell me about Superfly, Jimmy Snuka, all these guys. Like this is
Oh,
before I actually
Supervisor
saw.
Jimmy Snuka, dude, he's killer.
He's a killer.
That too.
Allegedly. Uh, but no, yeah, like so him, Big Boss Man, like I've said many times before. My mom loved Big Boss Man. Like used to watch him a lot.
I think you mean Bubba. Don't you mean Bubba?
Was he Bubba then?
Oh, no, that was his name in WCW. That was Bubba. Big Bubba.
Yeah, he was Bubba. Yeah, WCW was Bubba,
I'm
but
Bubba.
WWE
I'm
was the
Bubba.
Paul.
And I carry a nice stick. I'm a, oh boy, you better not come around my neighborhood.
He just hit everybody with that nice
He
stick.
was like, bro, you know what he is? That man was I love how like when he was in like WCW or whatever, um, like they kind of like he kind of kept like the same like kind of gimmick.
Yeah, he did.
And I was like, is this man? This man is on his like vigilante like I'm a pretend cop who wasn't able to make the academy type shit. Like I
I
didn't
feel
like
like he.
that, man. I didn't like that stuff. I'm gonna be
I feel
honest
like he
with
got
you.
aggressive in his older years when he supposedly cut up the dog and made food out of it and gave it the house stuff.
I mean, you want to talk about aggressive? This man tied his car to Big Show's father's casket as funeral and
Yes,
drove away. Mad aggressive.
um,
Mad aggressive.
that's. I'm like, yo, this is getting out of hand.
Just wrestling, look, television in general. That's when you know, like, look, maybe we should stop just for a week. Let's just stop this. What would, bro? I kind of want that to happen. Like, just can we like stop television for a week?
I mean, anything social media, television.
I mean, that should happen. There should be like like a purge, except for social media, where like all social media apps like don't work for 24 hours.
Exactly. I totally agree. Yeah, last year I got off social media. You remember for at least like a week and a half, 2 weeks, actually longer than that, and it was the best thing ever. It was the best thing for me.
It's pretty soon you won't escape, man. Our kids are gonna have like social media implanted in their brain. It's gonna be a chip
Exactly.
right here, right here.
Like, hey, Dad, did you know the rule? No, I didn't, and I don't care.
Would you ever get that like that Neuralink like microchip implanted in your brain?
No, my brain's already screwed up enough as it is. You know what? Actually, I would get it just to piss them off because it's gonna short your chip out.
Look,
I know what's
I'm that stupid. um,
I know what's up here. It's gonna freak everyone else out.
it's like the chip gets in there. It's just like internal screaming. Um,
Like
um,
I remember a friend of mine. They like I just asked him, "Do you have voices in your head?" He said, "Yes, sometimes you wrestle."
I was about to say they counsel me. They understand. They talk to me. They talk to me. Yeah, they tell me things that I will do. A something Mountain Dew. They talk to me. Um, here's my thing on the whole like Neuralink chip. No, up until to the point where like I'm about to die, and they're like, "Hey, this will like extend your life by 20 years." I'm gonna be like, "Yeah, put that right here, right here."
Right here.
Don't like. Let's not screw this up. I am. Look, I am fearful of death. Like, let me be clear. As much as like I know like everyone's going to die. It's going to happen to all of us. We can't escape our mortality. Like I have a gray hair. Like all that stuff. Like as much as all that is true. I give in to my human nature of death. Nah, I'm good. Let's extend this
Yeah,
puppy.
I'm good.
We got Liam saying, "Our kids, you and Trev got an announcement." Well, look, I was waiting to tell you, Trev, but now we don't got kids.
No,
Inshallah, though, inshallah, God willing.
no.
You got Trevor nailed his beard style. What style is that exactly? Bush?
Messy.
Wait, did you say musty?
I said messy.
It's like musty. It looks musty.
I know.
It's like that that episode of Family Guy where Peter had a beard and like he had like an entire bird's nest like living in it.
Oh yeah.
It's like unfolds one wrinkle. It's like, oh, that's my soup I was saving for later. 1 second, let's go. Oh, there's the
Yeah,
birds.
I get like rice and stuff in my beard.
Disgusting. To tame yours. This is why I shave every now and then. I'm like, I gotta clean the face.
People look at me. Why do you have this in your beard? I'm like, I'm saving it for later. So.
Saving it for later. You must be quite the man with the ladies. Ladies, please. He's taken. You got Liam saying, "I am your internet kid." I don't know how to respond to that.
Because I don't think I have one.
I got no kids, man. I got no kids. We got Chase in the chat saying, "I'm ready to be entertained." Oh, you missed.
A lot of pressure on us here.
Under pressure, I survive. I swerve when I ride. I swerve when I ride. Oh, that gave me a headache. I don't know how Nana does it.
That was great. That's why.
Prince Nana, when the day that Swerve turns on Prince Nana is going to be like the saddest and funniest day in wrestling history.
Hell yeah.
Because Nana's gonna be doing his little dance. It's like Nana, give the people what they want. I swerve when I ride. I swerve, boom, kick right to the face. Does the double stomp. Nana gets carted out, and Swerve like takes the ambulance, like kicks him out of the ambulance, beats him up some more because he's a heel.
Oh yeah, definitely is.
CC says, "What in the world is happening?" I don't know. I'm not Liam.
I'm not gonna lie to you. We lost control.
Yeah, this is not the first time we have lost control of this show. Certainly won't be the last.
No.
Trevor, the other thing I want to talk to you about was some contract stuff that's coming up in 2024.
The contract war of 2024.
Yeah, so that's a trademark that name. Contract war of 2024. Big time free agents are going to be hitting the open market. We have, of course, MJF, who I have no insider information on this. All I will say is, in my opinion, MJF is signed past 2024. That's all I'm going to say.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it'd be stupid for him not to be.
So, but outside of that, you have big names like Becky Lynch, who's going to likely be a free agent in 2024. You have Drew McIntyre, who's likely going to be a free agent in 2024. Andrade El Idolo, his contract is up in a couple of months. You have Ricky Starks, someone who is... Yep. If I'm WWE and there's one person on that roster I want who's going to be available in 2024, it's Ricky. I'm like, you are throwing everything.
No, my thing is, I think they're going to give him free range to be Ricky, though.
Oh, under Triple H, yes. Under Triple H, he's going to be like, come here, Richard. Yeah, Richie. It's actually Ricky. Yeah, okay, Rick. Right, so... I want you to go out there, and I want you to be the game. But I'm absolute. Yeah, but you're absolutely trash right now. We need you to be the game.
We need you to be better.
You want to play this game? I've been playing this game for a long time, Rick. It's just like, this is Triple H just go out there, be the game. And Ricky starts goes out there, be like he just starts cutting Triple H promos. Well, I am the game. I am absolute. Ricky Starks. But yeah, for me, that's the guy. Any reaction?
The shoot.
Any reaction, Trevor? To
for what?
He doesn't see, guys. He doesn't listen to me. He doesn't love me.
I'm sorry.
This is why it never worked out between us.
I was reading. I'm so sorry.
This is why it never worked out between us, bro. Like you hear me, but you don't listen.
I love you.
CC says, man, I love this show. 2 out of 3 wrestling, 1 out of 3 unequivocal nonsense. The best. Look, I see your 1 out of 3, and I raise you like 4 out of 3 unequivocal nonsense. It's like so much nonsense.
It's utter nonsense.
It's beyond. Could you imagine if they gave Trevor and me like a political show?
Oh, hell no.
It would be the funniest show ever.
No one would ever trust any of our political views.
That's the thing. Like, I mean, well, no. See, they trust mine because, as you know, Trevor, it's okay to be angry about capitalism.
And you're gonna plug that book.
I'm gonna plug, bro. There's so many people. So many people were triggered by that. Like, look at this lib. I'm like, oh, I'm not joking on you. I'm not a lib. I'm a socialist. We got Chase in the chat saying Andrade versus Miro be lit if they trigger that match. Yeah, I think so too. Although Miro, I love his current phase that he's doing. Like, this is amazing filler for Miro. Like,
oh yeah.
Every time CJ Perry like has a client, Miro just goes, "You dare awaken the beast inside of me, my hot flexible wife." Like, it's so funny.
It's pretty interesting.
It was like
I don't know. I forgot, and Andrade was even on the show. To be honest with you,
you didn't see his match with Brian last week on.
I did.
Collision?
I saw it, but before then, I forgot he was on the show.
Oh man, he's on there. But now, like, it was like funny. The second that Action Andretti came out, and like was like, CJ Perry, I'm Action Andretti, and I got what it takes. I was like, this like WWE SmackDown versus Raw ass cutscene, like it was like so bad. It was great, but then like the second it was over, I was like, oh my god, Miro is going to murder Action Andretti.
Murder.
And that's what he did. He came out and he's like, "You dare awaken the beast inside of me, Action Andretti? Now you will feel the hot. You were once under the clutches of my hot and flexible wife, and now you are in my cold, unbreakable embrace." I'm like, this guy is a poet.
Didn't even know
it. I said a poet. I said I'm a poet and I know it, but I didn't really know it. It's a poet and I know it.
I got a question for you, my good sir.
What's up, my man?
We've been doing this show on this channel for 50 shows now. Do you have a favorite show that we've done?
I do. I do. I definitely do. I already know.
Oh, you do?
We did a Christmas special.
Oh, crap.
I think it was like, it wasn't last year. It was, I think, the year before. We did the most.
We were both sick.
I think, yeah, we were both sick with COVID or something. And it was the most ridiculous, like, hour and a half, 2 hours of podcasting I have ever done. And I've done like.
Yeah, and I've done some ridiculous podcasting.
Bro, you and me both, brother. Like, but I was like, this is like. I remember like going back and I was like, I watched it and I was like, this is, people enjoyed this. I mean,
it got a lot of views actually.
Let me see. I think that might have been on the old Real Takes
Sports
channel. It may
I
have been.
think it may have been.
I'll see if I can dig it up. Maybe I could actually pull it up probably, and like we could watch a clip or two of it. But it was I was dressed up as Santa Claus.
Yeah, I
Um,
was something.
but yeah, that was my favorite by far.
My favorite. Let's see. That's a good question. What was my favorite? I honestly have to say Trevor's Meemaw episode.
Oh, the Mima interview. Mima.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
Yeah. I remember you were at first you were kind of mad about it.
Yeah, and I don't even remember truly why.
And like I got that vibe, so I had to like pull it back a little bit. I was like, "Oh, nah, wait, did I miss with this? I thought this was gonna be funny."
But I think the reason I was mad about it was my own personal things, and then at the time I was like, dude, you know what? This is actually fucking funny.
I think it was only funny when I pared it back a little bit. Oh wait, I think I found the Christmas special. If we want to, I don't know if you want to relive this trauma.
They say it's better to meet trauma face on.
Let's, yeah, we can. Let's see what happens. What happened here? Because this. Oh my god. Oh my god. This was. I'm just looking. I'm not even like watching like the first part. I'm just like looking at the like the thumbnail, like the timestamp preview. This is way more ridiculous than I thought it was originally. Oh Lord. Here, let's we're gonna pull. I'm gonna screen capture in a second. By the way, guys, put your questions in the chat. Hit that like button. All that stuff.
Okay. Since we have pretty much people that. Oh Lord.
Yeah. This is
for a while. What is your favorite episode of OT Graps?
Yes, favorite episode, favorite OT Graps moment. I don't. Oh my god, I think I'm doing a bit here. Hold up, we're gonna go. Actually, yeah, we're gonna go back to the beginning here. I'm gonna turn the sound on too. Don't worry, people. You will not be deprived of this lunacy. All right.
But yeah, let us know about the chat. Yeah,
the whole Merry Holidays. Welcome to this Real Take Wrestle Talk special.
I don't know if you're laughing or dying.
Merry Holidays, Happy Christmas, and everything in between. I'm Ricky, as always, here gifting you this amazing holiday special of Real Take Wrestle Talk. As always, my co-host, the wonderful, the always festive, Trevor Sutton.
Hello, everyone. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays.
Merry Christmas to you too, sir.
How are you today, my good man?
I'm good. Santa's got many presents in his sack to give to all the people out there. Unless you've been naughty, then you get a big lump from my sack. A big lump of coal.
You know what? I'm not touching that one.
Okay, objectively, the greatest moment in podcasting history, right there.
Santa's got a big lump in his sack.
For you.
A lump of coal. I'm not touching that.
It's like, oh, my Santa Claus. It was look.
That was great. Though.
It was something.
Our Halloween episode was pretty silly too.
Oh wait, that was the one where I was dressed up as Borat, right?
Yeah, that was Luigi.
Oh my god, hold on.
That was awful.
Yeah.
We have
ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
And you know what though? It would be possible if you people didn't keep watching. If you people stopped watching, we probably would not do this ridiculous things.
You psychos. You absolute. I. We love you. You beautiful, beautiful psychos.
who would who would encourage this?
Liam. He encouraged. In fact, I argue Liam encouraged most of this.
He does actually. He literally does.
Yep, but 50 episodes deep, and we could not have done it without y'all.
Absolutely.
Yeah. What else we got, Trevor? What's on your mind? What do we want to talk about?
Hey. Okay. Let's see. I've noticed it's improving. I don't know how you feel about it, but we've always talked about how bad the tag team in general was with WWE. I feel like they're doing better with their tag teams here lately.
Who? WWE.
I feel like their tag team division is getting a lot better.
They are.
Well, interesting anyway. More consistent.
I think they are. They still have a ways to go. In that, like, they have to be consistent about it, but I think Triple H has done wonders for that tag team division.
He really has. Honestly, I will say one of the best tag teams that I didn't think I wanted to see was probably Austin Theory and what's his name?
You mean Austin Theory and his best friend in the world, a rising superstar, Grayson Waller?
Grayson Waller?
Look, I just want to apologize for absolutely nothing. I didn't do nothing to Taylor Swift. She's coming after me for no reason. Down under.
Dude, I love Grayson Waller. I think it's funny as hell that they put two superstars that are pretty much the same person in a tag team together.
He is quite the he's so good. I'm kind of mad he's with Austin Theory though.
I am too, actually. But he really is good. He really.
Why does it look like I got a? I don't know. For a second there, it looked like I got a gold tooth. For a second there, I was like, "Is that?"
Have you been in the South recently?
Do I got a gold tooth and I don't know it? I don't know. My teeth are pearly.
I mean, it happens.
Look at that. That's pearly.
Yeah, Waller's music is awesome. You're right.
Oh, hello, Danhausen here. I look like Danhausen.
What the fuck is going on?
I don't know. I am Danhausen. Hello, Trevor Housen.
This is what happens. This is exactly what happens.
Hello, I am Danhausen.
Why are you playing with your life?
Look, I'll do whatever I want. All right, I can. Damn, that is. I do have good teeth.
And again, why do you encourage us? This is what happens.
I'm honestly marveling at like how good my teeth are.
Conceited.
Like, look at that. That's pretty good. Yeah, my braces did a great job. Too much teeth. He will go after you. I will not be getting an endorsement from ANW or AEW. I can promise you that.
Yeah.
What else? But yeah, tag team division I think is in good spirits. Spooky.
They're definitely working on it.
For sure.
It's something I noticed maybe a couple weeks ago. Like, oh, this isn't bad.
Yeah, you want to know something crazy? Like, I think like LA Knight, right, is probably not going to be he's definitely not going to be the guy to beat Roman Reigns from a booking standpoint.
No.
I do think though he should be the guy to beat Gunther.
Okay, that makes sense.
Because right now the Intercontinental title to me is bigger than the World Heavyweight Championship that Rollins holds. That's just my
honestly. The way they're treating Gunther and the way they're treating the title, I love it. I absolutely do.
500 days. He's getting there. 500 days.
Yep.
Um,
But I agree with you though, because like at one point they made it seem like that is the belt he was gonna go for, and then they changed it. I honestly think he needs to go for the Intercontinental belt. I do.
I think so too. It would be a great moment. And look, that would solidify him as a star if he's the one to finally knock down Gunther.
I mean, he eventually needs a world title chip. I think it's just criminal if he doesn't have one. But go after Gunther definitely, because
For sure.
he's only 40. He's I think he just turned 40 actually.
LA Knight, I think he's like 40, 41, something like that.
Yeah, I know he's early 40s.
LA Knight.
But yeah, I definitely think he needs a belt.
Oh, he turns 41 in a week. And
there you go.
He's from Hagerstown, Maryland.
Yeah, I knew that.
Okay.
They never say where he's from. So.
Want to fight about it?
Big Whoop, want to fight about it?
Want to fight about it? Yeah. What are you watching lately?
You know, horror. I'm a horror guy, so I've been watching a lot of horror movies here lately. But I've been trying to get back into wrestling. We had a conversation. There was just too much wrestling going on, and I haven't really been watching most of it. But yeah, I've been trying to get back into wrestling. I watched a little bit of Raw. I've been watching my UFC, keeping up with my UFC. Football, of course. I don't know why I did it to myself.
How about them Cowboys?
They're terrible.
Look. If we look at the NFC East right now, or look, it's not. Y'all are in it. Y'all are in it. Y'all are right behind the Eagles. All right, the Commanders ain't catching you. Let's actually, let's pull this up real quick. Look, this isn't that bad, right? Like, look, you're not better than the Eagles. Eagles just too good, too damn good. Best team.
They're way better than us. Yeah, that's too damn good.
I mean, this should be the best team in football, but like, I'm just like, I was so disappointed at that loss on Monday night. But right now, Eagles, best team in football. Cowboys, you're on your way to another like second round exit, and it's okay.
Second round? Oh, you're being generous. Thank you.
Look, I'm trying to give you some stuff here. We got Job in the chat saying all AEW pay-per-view should be on Saturdays. I don't disagree.
Yeah. No, I don't disagree.
The next couple are going to be on Saturdays though. The Full Gear show and then whatever the December show ends up being, they're both going to be on Saturdays.
Okay, I said favorite show. Favorite segment ever done on the show?
Probably us singing Christmas carols. I think. Hold up. I think it was even more ridiculous than I let on, because we didn't just sing Christmas carols, my guy. We
sang them in different voices.
We sang them in like. I'm pretty sure I did like Deck the Halls with Bells of Holly and Macho Man's voice and like destroyed my throat.
I think I sang a song is Dusty Rhodes.
He's just a common man. God, hold up. Let me see. Let me see if I can find this crap. And then I think after that, I'm gonna have to actually head out.
Oh, you got some.
Yeah. I got dinner with the family. You know, gotta go. God, where is this? Okay, so here's I think this is something.
Physically do it.
No, I'll do it.
If you
Just give me
can't,
a second.
don't worry about it.
Oh yeah. The cup of coffee and the big.
I know that's your favorite to do.
Oh yeah. Let's do it. Oh my hair looks immaculate right now. Yeah. So we'll rock around the Christmas tree. Yeah. Let's restart it there, brother. I got some work. I can do 2 takes now. Rock around the Christmas tree. at the Christmas party hop.
Yeah.
Mistletoe hung where you can see. But Liz, you better not stop. Underneath that mistletoe, that is. Rock around the Christmas tree. Let the Christmas spirit ring. Like the Macho King's very blingy, luscious ring. Later we'll have some pumpkin pie. And we'll do some caroling. You'll get a sentimental feeling when you hear voices sing and let's be jolly. Deck the halls with boughs of holly. Rocking around the Christmas tree, having a crappy holiday. Everybody's dancing merrily, but Hulk, you better stay away.
Oh my God!
Did you do one of these? Now I gotta know.
I want to say I did a.
I think you might have gotten out of this one.
I think I did one with Dusty Rose actually.
God, this is taking like forever to load. Oh, here we go. We have discovered.
Let's do it. Come on.
Okay. Who was gonna do it?
Silent night, holy night. All is calm. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
you were doing so great and you just stopped.
Oh, what? Okay.
You were doing so great.
All,
you
all
got
is
the game.
calm.
Encouraging, I am.
All is bright, cause I am
You're
the
very
dream. Round young virgin, mother and child, holy infant, tender and mild.
Who are you doing?
Sleep in heavenly peace. Cause Stephanie is with the kids. Sleep in heavenly peace. Cause I am the game.
I'm having the time of my life doing this. I got one more song for you to do. Do you have anything you want me to do? Because at this point, I owe you one.
I kind of want to hear you.
Like, this is hilarious.
Let's see. A good one. Let's see. You know what? Little Drummer Boy.
Little Drummer Boy. You want me
You
to
know what?
sing?
No, I'm making Drummer Boy from the bro.
Oh,
Bro.
I don't know, bro.
I'm
okay,
not sure.
Vince Russo. Okay, we're not listening to me doing Vince Russo again. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, favorite segment that.
That was.
It's an all-time.
Actually, I'll tell you one moment that I liked a lot because I feel like we shared a lot that day. When we were talking about Big Swole and representation.
Yep.
I got to learn a lot from your point of view. And I thought that was pretty cool because like until that point I guess it was just ignorance of me or just naivety, but I never really thought about that like that until you pointed it out there. Thought about the representation that you might have being Pakistani from in wrestling. I never really thought about that.
Yeah, I think honestly that's probably like our most important quote unquote like like the most important thing we talked about because it was real, right? It was real and like you didn't just learn from me, I learned from you that day too. And I think like people look back on like that Big Swole thing and like they love to criticize her, but like the one thing that they don't ignore is like in a lot of wrestling spaces that allowed for a genuine conversation around like just not just even like I mean of course like diversity and inclusion of black wrestlers, but also like diversity in wrestling as a whole.
Yeah.
And like those conversations need to happen somewhere. I think that kind of sparked it. So yeah, I agree. If I could change the vibe real quick, I also think another one that was like really important.
Absolutely.
was really great that I remember? It's just a few weeks ago when you were like, Rhea Ripley, she fussed. What'd you say? Rhea Ripley, what? Dominic Mysterio?
He fussed.
You said fuss, and I did not hear fuss. And
yeah,
I was
said
like,
fuss. He fussed Dominic Mysterio out.
Wait,
and those of you that don't remember
what?
this was like 2 weeks ago. And it was when Rhea Ripley and Dominic Mysterio got into it, whatever, because he lost the belt.
They got into it all
right. And I'm sitting here, and again, those of you who don't know, I do have an accent. It comes out every once in a while. Sometimes I'm mumbling. It's a drawl. And I was trying to say fussed.
I did not hear fuss. I want that to be known. I heard so. And we went back and forth about it.
Yeah, we did. We went back and forth for like maybe 10, 20 minutes. But I was trying to say fuss, like fussing. And he did not hear fussing. Of course, he heard the other favorite word on
and
the
I'm
channel.
Sitting here like, on live TV, Rhea Ripley did what to Dominic Mysterio?
On live TV? Is Buddy Murphy though?
Buddy. He's like, I'm the real Buddy, sir. I'm not your buddy guy.
Hilarious. That was absolutely funny.
50 episodes deep. We got a whole lot more to go.
50 episodes deep, and I know it's not 100 episodes, but it's 50 episodes deep, and we have so many K subscribers. Like, from the bottom of my heart, thank you guys so much. Like, this was only a dream for a minute. This was only something that we've talked about, whatever, and never done. And like, you guys have no idea. I mean, I see people here say like we helped them, we make them feel better. They're happy when they see us entertained, But I got to be honest, you have no idea how much you guys help us. How much like you guys make us want to do this.
Oh no!
Like I was having a rough patch last year.
Oh, you're back. Sorry, you're back. You're back. You froze for a second.
I was having a rough patch last year, and like I was absent for a few shows. I'm sure you guys knew, but like you guys literally like were the reason I even came back and helped. And honestly, from the bottom of my heart, guys, thank you so much. Thank you, Liam. Thank everybody, Joel, all you guys that have been here from the get-go. CC, thank you so much.
I don't know what you just did to your mic at the end there. You sound way better.
I do?
Yes. But
hello.
I fully agree. Getting to do this show almost every Tuesday night, like it is something I look forward to. It's something that like is like a built-in kind of like, break for me personally, and that I kind of need to start my week. Because Tuesdays are like usually my busiest day at work. So from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate you, Trev. I appreciate Job, Cincy, Liam, CC, Kerwin, everyone who's been around since the Real Take Wrestle Talk days. Y'all are awesome. Oh, yeah. This is the new era, the blue era of OT Graps.
Yep.
And I'm glad y'all stuck around for it. And I'm so sorry that you did too.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are idiots, but thank you.
It's like you're idiots, but you're our idiots.
Because to actually sit around and watch us talk about and just be absolutely ridiculous, you guys are
look at this guy.
Punishment.
Who's this guy? Bottom line, you two are fans, and it comes through every show. He's called us marks.
I can't stand wrestling.
No. Oh, yes, I am a fan. Let me make that clear. Fan first, everything else later.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. That's why we do what we do. OT Graps, number 50 in the books.
Yep.
Well,
50 more to go.
Y'all know what to do. Y'all know how we always end this show. You guys got to go over on the X, the big X. Go follow Trevor on X at TREVERTAINMENT. That is TREVERTAINMENT. Follow the channel, youtube.com/Real Take Wrestling, at Real Take W on X. Until next time, be happy, be healthy. Use the hashtag OTGraps.
Yes. And hug those who are close to you. Love those who are far away. And you know what? Do something for yourself, too. Wake up in the morning, look at your ugly face, and say, you know what? I might be ugly, but I love myself. Do something special for yourself. Life's too short, and it's getting cold.
I'm ugly and I'm square? No, SpongeBob. You're ugly and you're proud. I'm ugly and I'm proud. Scream it from the rooftops, people. Keep it real.